Hello people, ninjani? Sibonge namuhla ukuthi sihlangene. Well, angingaphuthisi nje ngoba sesilate asengimele Gogo Maweni angene online sitoqala umsebenzi wanamuhla. Ninjani? Unjani mshengu? Sivusele bhuti. Namuhla we having Gogo Maweni itolo sigcine singakhona ukuba naye because bekune load shedding on her side, so she just texted me and what she's ready to connect with us. So ngicela simmele kancane bese ke siyayiqala ke inkulumo yanamuhla. Hope you guys are doing okay. Please invite your friends as well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any suggestion as well, feel free to also share my suggestions. You can ask any question and we will answer your question every now and again. Unjani Armstrong Malinga, Mr. Malinga. Yeah, guys, you can post any question. If you wanna ask any question, feel free to ask. I can see Gogo Maweni is already online, and I hope I'll be connecting with her shortly. Hello Lu, Nkabandli. Hello Stungero.
Thokoza
Gogo ninjani?
Mkhona wena unjani?
Siyaphila Thokoza mkhulu.
I decided to stay in my office because I've been working. I haven't even finished. So I decided, what better place than to not do it in here while I'm still in here. Do you understand?
Okay. Right now. It's okay, Thokoza, good thinking. By the way, how are you? It's nice to officially meet you.
I'm very tired.
You're tired.
No, I'm overworked. It's. I was like this before the show anyway. It's worse now, but yeah. I mean, it's partly the reason why you'd never see me teach Amatwasan during the day because do you understand? During the day, I've got clients and I'm busy with clients. There's no way you can see my clients on TV. At night, that's when I teach. So yeah, even now, I just finished my last client right now. That's why I'm still in here, but yeah.
Thokoza yakhona yini kuphumula ngoba usebenza vele 24/7.
No, I can't, but I'm closing soon. I'm closing. I'm very pleased to say the 23rd is my last day. I will reopen again on the 27th. At least now ngizathola ukuphumula. And yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Maybe labangamati Gogo Maweni. Can you be kind to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Gogo Maweni. I'm a Sangoma Inyanga. I'm a clinical psychologist by profession. I'm a mom to 3 amazing boys. I'm opening up a chemist, so soon I'll have my own store, from an online store to a physical store. I'm someone who didn't want to become a Sangoma, if I may put it as that, but learn to understand what spirituality is and to understand what being a traditionalist is. Do you understand? Well, mainly, I've grown a lot. I've been doing this for 7 years. I'm still growing. I'm not saying I know everything, but what I do know is what helps me get through life and what helps me help others. Yeah, this is still a journey for me. Do you understand?
So, Gogo, itolo bang buteguti, is there any difference ku Sangoma and Inyanga?
Yes, definitely. Right. So Gogo Maweni, uyinyanga.
So,
You understand?
okay.
Ugogo Maweni
Okay.
usebenza ngemithi, usebenza ngomuthi.
So,
Understand?
mm,
And then kuba noShoba lenkomo, which is my other clothing. uShoba lenkomo is sangoma, which they would wear those. You see the red and white up there.
yeah.
Yeah. Isangoma iyagida. Isangoma iyakhwala. Siyo, iyamemeza. Do you understand? Sangoma,
Okay.
yeah, ubunguni obuhambiselana nobundawo. Inyanga igedla elihambiselana nobundawo. Hence ngisho ukuthi uGogo Maweni uyinyanga, but uShoba lenkomo uyisangoma. Do you understand? Yebo, both of them mangibasebenzisa ngibhula ngamathambo, but kunedlozi lomhlahlo as well. So the difference is inyanga iyahlambulula, iyaqinisa, ikhona nokuphindisela emuva. Isangoma liyahlambulula liqinise. Not all the time you will find isangoma elikhona ukuphindisela emuva, because idlozi lakhe does not agree on that. Do you understand?
Okay.
Inyanga ihambiselana nomuthi. Wazi umuthi, wazi ukusebenzisa umuthi. La asila kuGogo Maweni la emuva. Nangithi amagedla agcoka black, ibhubesi elimnyama, ilanga elimnyama. La asgidi, askwazi, understand? But sisebenzisa imithi. Yet on the other side, where it's red and white, ubunguni. Siyakhwaza, siyahlambulula, siyaqinisa, but asimoshi. Do you understand? Amadlozi awafani. People need to understand ukuthi kunesithunya, kunomagedla, kunobundawo, ubunguni, kuna abandiki, amanzunza, abalozi. Do you understand? Kunesixhosa futhi la wenza imvuma kufa. Amadlozi are different. What's happening? Am I losing you? Am I losing you, Togoza?
Okay, so
I think
right
I'm
now.
losing you.
Now I can see you now. Hello, I can see you.
I don't know if I'm losing you.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Okay, let me try to reconnect. If you don't see me, I'll try to reconnect. Network. Let me try to add her again, just to sort out the network challenge. Otherwise, if you guys want to ask any question, you are free to ask any question, and yes, we will save the life as well. Okay, she's also connected as well. Feel free to drop in your questions and we will answer them. All
right, I don't know, the network is failing us.
Yeah, I think it was the network.
Yes.
Bosakaza the sangoma pattern inyanga.
Yeah, I was just saying ukuthi amadlozi are different, and people tend to think ukuthi sangoma ihambisa idlozi elilodwa. Do you understand? Ngithwasile nginde, ngiyenza amagedla, ngiyenza ubunguni, ngiyenza ubundawo, nginesithunya but angisilungiselanga. It just means ukuthi ngihamba namadlozi amaningi. Just now recently, I think 3 months ago, waphuma idlozi wathi Dablamafu. I'm still questioning who is Dablamafu. Upumapi. Do you understand? You mustn't always think no. They're different kinds of amadlozi, abamphetho, or that live within that person, that all want to shine through that person. Do you understand? Hence, I always say that we have a lot different personalities. I can be okay now and smile with you, and 30 minutes later, I'm very upset. No. idlozi kusho ukuthi idlozi alikakahlaliseki. Do you understand? So yeah, it is what it is. So I don't know. Somebody's asking us to speak English. I am speaking English, but there's certain things that we cannot say in English.
Exactly.
Unfortunately. Yes.
Yes. Okay, Gogo. Ngicela ungikhanyisele as well on the side yemuthi nesiwasho ukuthi kuhlukephi lokho. Does it really work the same or
No,
kukhona lokho?
kunomuthi kuneswasho. Iswasho isebenza kakhulu abantu abayenza isithunya. Do you understand? Abantu bageza phansi kwempophoma, abasebenzisa ibisi, abasebenzisa amakhandlela, abasebenzisa umoya. Do you understand? Abagqoka iphika. Do you understand? That then you will use iswasho. Ngeke usebenzise umuthi lapho. Umuthi usebenzisa ke yithi ke inyanga amasangoma. Do you understand? For instance, Ubab Mamba. I don't know if you guys know Ubab Mamba. Ubab Mamba umprofit. Ubab Mamba usebenzisa iswasho. Warapel usebenzisa iBhayibheli. Do you understand? Amen. Hallelujah. Then mina ngisebenzisa umuthi. Okay, yes, I can willingly bath ngeswasho because I can. Do you understand? And if within me that prefers they must shine through iswasho. And then that prefers gomuti. So there's two different people la engikhuluma ngabo. Ngikhuluma ngobungoma, ngiphinde ngikhuluma ngesithunya is umprofit. Do you understand? I don't know if I'm making
sense. Yes, I understand. Okay, I'm just seeing someone ubhale something here, which is something I wanted us to get into as well.
Yes.
Bengifuna sikhulume ngesicitho nesidliso. So I'm seeing lona ukuthi overbhutsa adla ebusuku emaphusheni. So I just wanted us to highlight on sicitho nesidliso ukuthi kuhlukane kanjani.
Isicitho it comes in different forms. Kunesicitho sokuthi ungathandeki ebantwini. Do you understand? Kunesicitho sokuthi uhlayeliso. Oh, now I'm speaking Sotho. Ukuthi uvele izinto ebusweni kwakho. Kunesicitho sokuthi you must not succeed in life. It depends ukuthi isicitho sakho isicitho sakho. Nesicitho sethando sikhona. Where ufuna you want to bind yourself to this person, acabange wena angalali nomunye umuntu, angavukeli you done as whatever going forward. Then kunesidliso mawafuna ukukenza isithithithi ke babona ukuthi uyaphapha, uthanda amantombazana kakhulu, you know, it's just too much. Then they call Gogo Maweni. Gogo Maweni, khona umuntu ohluphayo. You understand? Indoda yami check. I always check amathambo. Mina umuthi wami akuphumi ngingachekanga emathambweni ukuthi bayavuma na abakini. Because some people thenga umuthi bacabanga ukuthi umuthi magic and things are miraculously going to change, but not knowing ukuthi you need to appease your ancestors somehow. Angeke uthenge ufuna ukusebenzisela omunye umuntu wena ungaqalanga ngawe wazihlambulula wena. Do you understand? Uzosebenza kanjani ile wena spiritually but ufuna ukusebenzisela omunye umuntu umuthi ukuthi umlungise for wena? It doesn't work like that. So mina kwami uphume la ngingakashayanga ithambo, ngingashayanga isavuma, ngibone emathambweni ukuthi na abakini bayavuma na ukuthi usebenzise imithi na. 1 2 ukuthi umuthi wami mawuthatha uyosebenza phezulu kwakho na, because umuthi mangasebenzi bese nithi ha uGogo Maweni akasebenzi kuphi, ungazi ukuthi uwe inkinga, uwe ongahambanga wayozihlambulula wena, or wathatha lo muthi wacela abakini ukuthi umuthi usebenze phezulu kwakho qobo. Do you understand? So isidliso, yes, obviously isidliso ukuthi umuntu wesilisa or wesifazana akumamele. ukhale sakho isicathulo. It also depends to usifunelani, because at the end kuna delinina, you know, that people could use. Udelinina is strong, but not as strong as Isliso, which is, but at the same time, you'll still get the person to listen to you. So I don't know whether you wanted to know the difference or you wanted, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I think you've clarified it actually. It was so as well, Mosi, it's possible ukuthi lezi liso singakhohlwa nalesichitho,
Isiyenzeni?
like sikhokhwe kulo muntu, like nangabe nje umuntu udlisiwe. Because most people, but it's hard for you to tell as well ukuthi udlisiwe, because
no, obviously the people abazobona ukuthi udlisiwe are people around you. Do you understand? If mina ngizidlisela indoda yami, hawu eyami, do you understand? Igane mina, ifuna ukuba nami. Mina sengidlisela mina ukuthi laba abanye that are hovering, trying to destroy my happiness. You know, I put it together and I package it just for me and nobody else. Then that's fine. But there are certain people, let's say you go home, bayabona ukuthi awusaziyenza izinto bowuziyenza eqaleni. Do you understand? Awusayenza ekhaya, you don't respect your mom, or namaphupha anokubonisa. Because if you dream of eating, that's a sign yokuthi something is happening there. If uphupha udla, there's something that you need to be aware of, especially if you've just randomly changed, or people will tell you how you used to do this and this and now you're not doing it. Even those that cheat, do you understand? We have men out there that cheat and then randomly at home abasayenza izinto bafanele ukuthi baziyenze, but umfazi lokhu uyabatshela ukuthi you have changed somehow, and then you end up dreaming of certain things. That is also a way of detecting that there is something wrong.
So what's the best thing umuntu langayenda as well if aphupha adla nje, because there's someone lobhalile la athi uvame ukubhutha adla. So what's the best thing langayenda
nakawuphalaza? Fanele athole umuntu ofana noGogo Maweni owazi ukuhlanganisa umuthi ikhubalo ukuthi aphalaze, afuthe, abe nomuthi okazogeza ngawo, azivikele phezu kwabantu abafana nalabo abadlisayo. But you know what, I'm not saying abantu abadlisa abanye are bad. There's reasons why everybody does whatever they want to do. Thola umuntu uyamthanda or umuntu umthathile wamlungisa, wasigezela yena, wamenza le ndoda lo ufuna ukuthi abe yito. How?
Wamarinate.
Yeah, mawusocedile. The nigga goes and cheats on you.
Yeah,
then you must always have a way to sort it out, you know, or the woman or whatever, vice versa. But then again, I don't advise that people enforce love. Love should come naturally. That's just me, you know. I believe that love should come naturally. I'd rather be loved for who I am and not what I have or what I can do. And it's always amazing to find true love. So sometimes it's not really wise to enforce. But to force love sometimes, I think, no, not for me.
So as well does Gogo uyakwazi ukuchacha emaphupho as well, if bantu bafuna kuva ukuthi liphupho lami lisho kuthini, ngabe bantu bangamcontacta Gogo Maweni?
Yes, they can, but I charge, yo.
Because vele it's hard ukutshela umuntu ukuthi indzaba angakakhokhi, because kufuneka ube nomkhanyisi.
Iphehla likho easy. Sithwasele ukuthi sikhona ukusebenzisa le gift le basiphe yona ngithi. So nami ngiyayisebenzisa leyo gift and ngiyisebenzisa kakuhle. Do you understand? Dream interpretations are 200 Rand. You are more than welcome to contact me. Ngizachazela lokhu mina idlozi elingibonisayo ukuthi iphupho lakho means that. But unfortunately inkanyiso iyafuneka.
Okay, one other thing nje lengiyibone on your messages ukuthi you do consulting online as well.
Yes, I do. Ooh, my
So
son
how does that?
my son is making a noise. They sleep early, so he just woke up, but I can hear he's crying. So I do online consultations via WhatsApp. You need to pay the fee into my account, and then you need to send me your name and surname, mom's maiden surname, and dad's surname as well. And then we'll set up a time to consult. I cannot do consultations over the phone while you're talking to me because mangijima phezu kwesimo samathambo. Do you understand? And then when I'm done, then you ask me, what did you say in the beginning? But as you have noticed, ngikhuluma isiZulu, yangizwa ukuthi ngikhuluma isiZulu angithi bajayele ukuthi uGogo Maweni ukhuluma isingisi. Mangikidnapha la kuphuma isiZulu, angisumZulu, ngumSuthu, ngiyakhoza. Do you understand? But mangigijima samathambo ngigijima ngesiZulu. So umuntu ozongibuza in the beginning, I'm not going to remember. So I use WhatsApp voice notes. One, you have the voice note with you. If you did not understand what I said, you are more than welcome to go play it again. If there's something that pertains to your family and you need to join, I need to open for my son, I think that is him. And you need to get your family to listen, you have it on your WhatsApp. I'm opening for you. What's wrong? Who? Why? Okay, sorry, mommy's busy. Sorry, my son just decided to come in here. And this is my little sangoma. You're going to keep quiet, right? Mommy's busy for 2 seconds and then we can go and sleep. Say hello. Hello.
Hello.
Why are you crying?
How are you, boy?
Shame. Okay, so we can go back. He's just...
Yeah, I can see you.
I'm not there. So, what I was saying is I use WhatsApp. It's just easier for a person to keep that note with them and re-listen to it. And if there's something they didn't understand, then they're more than welcome to ask. Do you understand what was being spoken about or what was being said and so forth?
Okay, Gogo Maweni. One of the most interesting thing and most interesting question they keep on asking inzaba yenyoka. So what's the secret with the snake and money and everything? And do you really offer such service?
Where did you hear that I offer such services? Because I don't offer those services.
I am asking you, is it something or should someone ask you? Because I'm seeing
you can talk about those things, you must put money pants. Do you understand? It's not layman's terms. It's not like a hello and goodbye. It's not something we can discuss over coffee. Do you understand? I can't come and visit you and decide, this is how we are going to do things on whatever, and this is how it's done. Yes, it is there. There are people batwala nginyoka, batwala nyamashort boys, batwala whatever. Do you understand? But everything in life has a consequence. For one, I don't discuss those things willingly, unless if one, you've put money down to show me that you are serious, because it's not child's. It's not a game. Do you understand? It's not pop and place. I want to see you are serious. When we go to Mozambique, Mozambique for Intercon. Do you understand? It's there. It's
That's
happening.
also to
It's
handle
not
the
something that we can
situation.
hide. It's there. Those that choose to take that way towards life, that's their choice. It's their opinion.
Mm. Yes. Mane ngathi sawulahlekile Prince Gogo. I-network idlala ngathi. Anyways,
I keep
Sawaz.
losing. Are you back?
Yes, I'm back.
I keep losing you.
Yeah, I think it's the network. Sawaz Gogo.
Yes, Toza, sorry.
Yes. All right. Now, bosachaza ukuthi it's not a child's play, the lenza bayinyoka.
No, but it's not only, it's funny how everybody's now interested in snakes because it was said it's only snakes that bring you such. There's so many other creatures that can do that. Do you understand? It's not only snakes per se. And there are other ways of obtaining that kind of lifestyle. That's why it's not freely discussed. Even with me, if I have a client that wants to inquire regarding that part of life, I wouldn't freely just say on WhatsApp, okay, this is what I want, this is how much I charge. No, you need to come here in person. I'm not one to be talking these things and then you are going to be showing everybody. So this is what she's offering. This is what she wants. You need to come here in person. Put money pants. Uthi ngazi ukuthi njengoba ngizimisele mina. Do you understand? Ukuthi ngiyokuthwalisa. Uthwalisa phezu kwani. Phela leyo nto kufanele kube nesibindi. It's not child's play. And ukuthwalisa comes in different.
Network
Are you?
idlala
Oh. Sorry,
Sawaz
my
Gogo.
son, shame. It's about that time. He was supposed to be sleeping at this time.
Okay. Sesimnikete another 5
The
minutes.
network is bad.
Yeah, the network is really bad.
Hello?
Yes, Gogo.
Yes.
Yeah, go.
I didn't lose him. He's right there.
Okay, there's another new
Okay.
question, Gogo Lengana. Nangabe umuntu ufuna kuthwala, how much does that person need to prepare? Ngicela kumkhatha ndokuze ngimbisele. Actually, I think i-network le inkinga ngale, but I'll try to bring her back online. Sivusele bakangwane, ngiyabona abantu they are tuned in. Sisakhuluma indzaba yenyoka. Mane Gogo kukhona la ngafuna ukuveta sitozama-ke kumncenga ukuthi agcine akhulumile. Yes, Gogo.
Oh, this network of yours. Yeah.
It's not mine. It's not mine, Thokoza.
Excuse you. Okay. Right. What do you think is mine?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm on Wi-Fi, darling.
I'm also on Wi-Fi.
I did tell you I'm not a struggling sango.
Okay, Gogo. Nangabe uyathwasisa mos Gogo now.
Yes, ngiyathwasisa but akusinsebenzo yami le.
Okay.
Ngiyathwasisa, ukuthwasisa kwami. Phela that's why ngisho ukuthi kunabantu abathwasayo ukulungisela idlozi. Do you understand? Kunabantu abathwasayo because babhadala isikoloto. Kunomuntu maybe washona asephehlweni or washona fanele angene ephehlweni. Isikhalo sakhe ukuthi alale kakuhle la khona ukuthi umuntu amthwasele, but it doesn't mean ukuthi makathwasile uzosebenza. Do you understand? Kunabantu abathwasa ukuthwasisa babe ne-streamline nje yamathwasana. Do you understand? Then kunabantu abafana nathi ke abogabadiya ke abathwasela phezulu kwensebenzo ke abazi umuntu abafuna that are hungry for the knowledge of traditional healing. Do you understand? Abanganasikhathi sokuthi siloke sifundisa umuntu ongafuni ukumamela, but you still have patience because ulethwe yidlozi. Ngoba phasisa because I have no right to chase away anyone othi idlozi lakhe limlethile nami sengihlahlubile ngashaya ithambo ngashaya isavuma amathambo wangitshela ukuthi ingane yakho ngempela phezukwedlozi nami ngamphahlela baza bazongitshela ukuthi ufaneke lengane ingene ephethweni khona la. I have no right to chase the child, but akusinsebenzo yami leyo. Do you understand? Angithwasanga mina ukuthwasisa, ngithwasele mina ukusebenzisa ubunyanga bami to heal and to help. Insebenzo yami mina ila isendumbeni, isemathambweni ila phaya. Do you understand? Insebenzo yami leyo. Yet there are people abathwasayo ukuthi bathwasise. Do you understand? Babe ne-streamline nje esezangoma ukuthi babaphume emaphehlweni bangasebenzi bangabi nensebenzo, which is what I agree with. Mina abantwana bami bonke baphumile la kimi banensebenzo njengoba baliphuza baliphalaza baphuze baliphalaza bazi ukuthi insebenzo ikhona. Akunamntana ophume kimi ezandleni zami angasebenzi. Do you understand? Phezu kwemthetho wedlozi, phezu kwemthetho weshoba. Ubungoma bukhona, insebenzo ikhona la ekhaya.
All right, so I think one other thing Lenga Funasi address as well is the stereotype people, those who always say amadlozi matimoni. What message?
To that, I say each to his own. Do what works for you, boo, and let me do what works for me. Number one, as I've said, I am a clinical psychologist by profession. I studied in New York, do you understand? And I have a degree, and I left that life not because this is what I wanted to do, to end up sitting here and doing this. I fell in love with this, but I did not want this because I didn't believe in this, do you understand? I did this because my son was sick. My firstborn, Mason, was so sick, was in hospital for 2 months. I mean, not 2 months, 2 weeks. He wasn't waking up. Doctors didn't know what was wrong with him. Until I went to a healer, Ubaba Wang Twasisa Babluvo, may his soul rest in peace. Wang Twasisa, he's the one that was able to help Mason. And then I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to lose my child because I'm running away from this, which I did not understand at the time. It took me 7 years to understand what spirituality is. I'm not saying that I know what Ubungoma is, to understand, or Amadlozi. I'm still walking this journey, traveling this journey, but now with an even clearer view, to understand, and an open heart, and a hunger to learn. Because I want to learn. I believe what I know is just a fraction. It's a tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that I could learn. So those that believe Uguti, wait, I'm busy. Wait. Those that believe Uguti Amadlozi is satanic or Amadlozi is a lie and whatever, that's their problem. I'm not here to try and accommodate you. I'm not here to try and make you feel comfortable. I'm here to live my life. I know what works for me. I know what my life is about. Uguphi wena mangakhona ukulala ngihlutshwa yidlozi. Uguphi mangakhona ukubona. You know, at some point I woke up, my face was half paralyzed. I could not move this side of my face. So for somebody who's going to tell me, there's no such thing as madlozi, when I've seen it myself, You know, it's one thing to see things, it's another to have somebody try and explain things to you. But I've seen it firsthand. So if somebody believes this is not real, that's good for you. It's not going to change what I believe. You understand? I'm very strong-willed. I'm not going to allow anybody to come and change who I am. You can say whatever you want to say about me. It doesn't change anything. I'm not going to wake up ngana a nose or wake up without an eye because you've said something about me. You said that about me. But I know my life, I know my worth, and I know my truth. And I know what ancestors are capable of and what I can do with them. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, I've got nothing to say to people who don't believe ubungoma or who don't believe in amadlozi.
Right. No. Okay, lastly, Thokoza, there is this rumor you could see nangabe uthwasile, there are certain things that you don't need to talk about. And maybe as well the feeling you would see nangabe uthwasile, do you really need to then post it out and say meaning ithwasile and I'm proud of it, or maybe bese kuba naleto timfihlo ezwele letingakhulunywa? Is there any such thing?
Well, there are things that we don't talk about entirely. Do you understand? I mean, for instance, Malpuzul Palazzo, you'd never see. Well, I've heard that it's on YouTube, but from my side, I would never post something like that. Do you understand? I still believe Oguti that should be kept private. But there are also specific mutis that you cannot talk about unless if you're talking to another healer. Nakona, it depends if the healer is on your level or not. Something that you would go around discussing with everyone. But I mean, if and you're proud of what you've done, you've accomplished, and then good for you. Let people know, Boo Boo, Uguti, you've done well for yourself and your ancestors. It's not easy to take on this journey, especially if you're doing it in the right manner. And do you think hey, smiled, hey, good morning, how are you? No, don't. I for one shout. That's why I need to mean nang twaselang ukuthi ngithwasise. Do you understand? Ngithwasele ukuthi ngisebenze. Are you okay? My son, he's ready for bed.
All right, no, now I think I'll let you go now. Just for a close up, maybe if there's something that we didn't discuss here, or maybe your last words as well, like Valelisa on this channel.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. I'm sorry I couldn't do it yesterday, but I believe that I have answered all your questions extensively. Like I said, I am Gogo Maweni Shobalenko. I'm very open to any questions that people would like to send to me via WhatsApp or SMS. I do not respond to DMs. They're just way too much. Do you understand? And at times, I would like people to stay true to themselves and understand what spirituality is. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens if you are intrigued and you are hooked and you still want to continue learning. I also wish that we could have honest sangomas, guys. Banning is twasai, but there are very few sangomas. There are very few inyangas because we forget what is twaseleni. When I say I'm not a struggling sangoma, I mean don't make me fight or struggle for things. In Sebens, you call. And if you see my clientele, in Sebens, my corner, do you understand? I don't need to cheat people into giving me their monies. I see a lot of people who come from other healers and who would say, they've done 1, 2, 3, but there's no change. I pray that we could have honest. If you cannot help somebody, you do say, I can't help you. Do you understand? It would be nice to have people who are honest to say, I'm not the sangoma for you. I do say, Ankon. Do you understand?
Mm.
And
Mm.
that's one of my wishes, that we can have honest sangomas who can tell people
Mm.
with they cannot do certain things and not cheat people from their monies and give us a bad reputation or a bad name.
Mm. Yes. Yes. No, siyabonga Thokoza. Thank you for your time. Usicole select junior lapho.
He'll be fine, don't worry. Togoza.
Thokoza Gogo.
No, bye.
Well, guys, you heard it from Gogo Maweni. Let me just save this video so that I think I'll come back shortly to attend my questions as well and wrap things up.